TikTok, I need your help reaching a creator. Please tag her in the comment section of this.
Prayers and hugs, and sending some comfort and peace to all those that have been stalked and harassed. Yeah, I've been there. I've dated a guy from 7 years ago from Facebook. Still traumatized from this guy that was an IT coder. The moment I moved in with him, there were cameras placed all throughout his whole house. Tracking device was put on my car. He would take my phone when I slept, somehow obtained my cloud password, hacked all my accounts, contacted all of my contacts, did smear campaigns on me the entire time we dated. I ended up losing about 3 or 4 friends, so he took the trash out for all my fake friends and frenemies. Thanks for that. That's one good thing about dating a narcissist is he'll definitely clean your friends list up for you. You find out who your ride or die ones are and who your fake ones are, so that's good. But they live on fear and control. They don't love you. They want to control you. They want you to be fearful all the time. So, yeah, I know that well. It's probably why I'm so open and honest. Once you date and live with a psychopath and a stalker and people that have intentionally tried to harm you and hurt you all the time, and you've already endured this for the majority of your life, it's just, okay, been there, done that, It does make you stronger, but, you learn, I don't know, you just learn survival skills. It just doesn't bother me as much because it's probably why I'm so open. I just put it all out there because, hell, I've already had my whole, privacy out there. I've had my husband share our sex tapes. I've had pictures of mine, nudes, ex-boyfriend lovers I've dated, share with the world on the internet. So that's why I said, well, hell, I've been going to nude resorts my whole life. Everybody's seen me naked by now. Yeah, so once you've had all of your privacy violated so much that it just, you start to become so open and just live so authentically as your true self that you just don't even care what people do or think. I think that's where it's got to me. That's what it did to me. Anyways, when I endured all that stalking and harassment living with somebody, I actually gave up thousands and thousands of dollars worth of my personal belongings, things I couldn't even replace for my sons from this nutso guy, this psycho. But yeah, good riddance. He can have it. And then when I left him and all my belongings there and just go, I was even sleeping in my car, in my spa, just to get away from this guy. I get a knock on the door at my spa one day. I'm doing a treatment on one of my patients, and it was a police officer serving me court papers. He took me to court for stalking and harassment. Gaslighting at its finest, yeah. Just so he could see me again, I guess. I don't know. I never did get my things back. I didn't, whatever. It's just stuff. Thousands and thousands of dollars worth of stuff. Mind you, he had his spa door with all of my things in it locked on my moving day, and he wouldn't let me in. He kept my pool table, my son's trampoline, all kinds of stuff. So, good riddance. You can have it. It's just money. Stay far the hell away from me and that job. I'm so glad to hear he finally got remarried. As far as I know, my ex-husband and him have buddy-buddied, and hey, maybe they're all flying monkeys just stalking the hell out of me. Good riddance. I'm here for the entertainment. I'll give them a good show. They seem to think my life is so entertaining. Probably because I'm so open and honest, and people that, aren't open and honest, they tend to, they don't like that about us. I just live and speak my truth. I am who I am. What the hell? I don't care. I have nothing to hide. I'm going to stay authentic and stay true to myself at all times. I have nothing to hide. I'm not stalking anybody. I'm not doing anything. If I die tomorrow, I'm not living with any regrets that I've ever done anything to hurt anybody intentionally. These people, yeah. Be careful. Yeah, I'm going to just keep living. You got this, girl. You got this. I went through stalking and harassment for years, and I'm probably still being hovered. It's been over a decade from my ex-husband. When your light shines so bright, I guess, you're just going to have stalkers and harassments. Everywhere we go, we're being watched. There's cameras on, cameras everywhere. Yeah, everyone has Ring cameras, smartphones, there's cameras on traffic lights. Really, we all think we have privacy, but nah, we're constantly being watched by somebody. I just like to think it's my angels. So, hey. And if somebody ever lived me, you best believe I'm going to be haunting their ass. My ghost is going to be coming back and calling them into confession, or I'll make sure their life is going to be a living hell too. I'll stalk them back in death. But hey, that's just me. That's my spirituality. I'm all for justice and truth and being authentic, and maybe that's what these stalkers never liked about me, because they just kept trying to get at me. But you know, it's a control thing. They really want control, and they. But once I started putting everything out there, everything that they tried to do smear campaigns against me, and all these lies, and all the truth came out, the stalking and the hovering kind of stopped, because they realized that, hey, I just really don't care. I'll put it all out there. Hell, I even have an OnlyFans. You can see me naked if you want. I've already been going to nude resorts my whole life, so, I feel like the whole world's kind of seen me naked by now. But, yeah, I'm not afraid of, I'm just really not. Been there, been stalked, went through abuse, went through harassment. Yeah, I mean, you name it. When you go through so much, you're like, bring it on. Let's do this. I'm the head charge nurse. I got this. But I hope you do make a career out of this. I really do, because it is sad. There is a lot of, I've volunteered and worked with abuse victims and women that have gone through similar situations and stalking and harassment, and all the psychopaths and sociopaths, they always have to stalk and harass. Ooh, they get obsessed, fixated on their victims. They don't have a life. Like, he actually lost his job when we dated because he was so obsessed with my life and following me to work all the time. He got me kicked out of my spa location because he was just stalking and harassing me so bad. It was just awful. Ooh, yeah, just showing up at my spa. Just screaming, yelling. Can't do that at a spa. He would get mad if I was going to lunch with a friend or something that lived close by. We'd sometimes meet for lunch because he lived just minutes away, and he was extremely jealous of this friend. He even took, when he lost his job before stalking me, he took all the money. This is how selfish narcissists are. All the money that he had, he gets fired from his job, and he takes his money, his savings, to buy himself, and only himself, a car. He's having all these money issues after his divorce, and doesn't put it towards the family or his home or his kids. No, he just buys himself a car. And it has to be the same car that my friend drove too. Yeah, and he drove a really nice car. So it was like, yeah, he spent his entire savings on himself. Yeah, there you have it. That's a narcissist for you. And even during the holidays, my first holiday with him, he excluded me from their family photo. Didn't even want to include me. I went and get my makeup all done, and yeah. And then he justified it. Oh, well, my ex-wife never wanted pictures. And I says, well, I'm not your ex-wife. Yeah, they're constantly comparing themselves and yourself to others. And it's just, yeah, you'll see those red flags. Kind of nuts. Please, please, please be careful of the stalkers. When people try to stalk me, I say, enjoy the show. I mean, I have nothing to hide. Hell, like I said, I even have an OnlyFans. You can see everything. My whole life is out there. I don't care. As far as I'm concerned, we're already being watched constantly by somebody. I know my angels got my back. So prayers to all the victims that live in fear from these psychopaths, and, get yourself a gun, get some weapons, get some defense training. Stand your ground, stand your power. Make them afraid of you. Switch the tables, They're only doing it because they know it gets to you. And once you let them know that, hey, you want to tell people that, I'll tell people that. And you stand your ground and you speak your truth and live your truth and just put it all out there. Yeah, maybe eventually they'll leave you alone. Or maybe not. But I hope you do make a career. I believe in karma and justice and truth. I hope they get what they deserve. Because it was life. It was hell on earth living with this stalker for sure. Yeah, my friends still call him the psycho. So We all have that toxic trauma bond that taught us a lesson in life. And yeah, that was it.